Monday Night Raw Hot Takes, where I take your thoughts, your opinions, your hot takes from the previous episode of Raw, SmackDown, and or PLEs. If they ever bring back Shotgun Saturday Night, you know I'll be doing hot takes for that. Let's get started with Daniel Pabu. We have, I know this is blasphemy in this day and age, but Roman Reigns is an unstable maniac that Punk needs to put down. Whoa, we're starting off hot. You dare speak against the tribal chief? Roman has really never changed. He's just not the worst heel sometimes. You know what? It is blasphemy because there's this narrative that Roman Reigns is a good guy because he's not. Now, I personally love Roman Reigns. Look over there. That's my Roman Reigns shrine. I love Roman Reigns, but I love heels. Heels are my favorite. I love Gunther. Now, I do like Jey Uso as well, but I love Gunther. I love a good heel character, and Roman Reigns is a heel. He's not a face, and you're right, he is an unstable maniac because and people are going to be like, how dare you, Roman Reigns, why is he a face? Tell me why Roman is a face. What face qualities has he done? Oh, he stopped Solo Sikoa. Why? Because Solo Sikoa took his position as leader in the family? No, he was still being 100% selfish there. He's just going out for revenge against Seth Rollins for backstabbing him. Okay, fine, kind of. I mean, maybe. Like, how much revenge does the guy need to get? He got revenge last WrestleMania when he hit him with the chair. They have been friends after. They were friends after Seth Rollins betrayed him. So at one point, they have already made up. So if Roman Reigns is still really holding on to that chair shot in the back of the Shield breaking up, well, like, what about in 19 when you forgave him, or 2018 when you guys were palling around again as the Shield? So let's just be clear. Roman Reigns is an unstable maniac. And I love it. I'm all here for it. I love this crazy king because here he goes after Seth Rollins. He's so unhinged that he gives Seth Rollins a victory by pulling him out, choking him out, and throwing him to the ground. And then you can say, okay, well, that's revenge for the double curb stomp. Fair. But what about CM Punk? What did CM Punk do to deserve the beatdown he got on Monday Night Raw? What? CM Punk's friend, Paul Heyman, was aiding him? Literally helping him up? That's why CM Punk got a beatdown. You could be like, no, it's because CM Punk eliminated him at the Royal Rumble. Isn't that the rules? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? CM Punk wanted to win the Royal Rumble, so he eliminated Roman Reigns. There was no foul play whatsoever. Why is Roman mad that CM Punk eliminated him? So, like, for real, Roman Reigns just wanted to beat up CM Punk because he was getting helped up by Roman Reigns' wise man. Roman Reigns doesn't want to share his toys. Let's just be clear. You know what? It's okay to love Roman Reigns, but let's not hero worship him. You want to villain worship him? That's fine. Because he's still a villain. He has done nothing to be a real hero. The only thing he's done to be a hero is he told Jey Uso, we're proud of you. Not I'm sorry, but we're proud of you. We do remember what he put Jey through, right? Do you remember Jey crying and saying, I hate you to Roman Reigns? The guy that we love, I hate you to Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns is an unstable maniac. I'm all here for it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I'm gonna get so much hate for that take because I'm not just 100% saying that Roman Reigns is the greatest of all time, which he probably is, actually, but it's like, Daniel Poobah, you got me in trouble. I'm gonna get in so much trouble for not just glazing Roman right there. Dare calling him a villain still. The OTC Roman Reigns is back for blood and Green Bean. Wow, what a steel cage match. Roman is now back for blood, and we better watch out. This Roman might be the most dangerous version of Roman. We've already said that maybe he's a little unstable, and you know what? He's back for blood. Roman did not come back this time for a championship. This is the first time that we have a Roman Reigns solely motivated by revenge and hatred since I don't know when. Definitely since he came back in 2020. 20. The tribal chief character has never really been motivated by revenge. It's always been about power and status and championships and all that stuff, money and fame and everything, right? Except for revenge. Now, he will want to hurt you, but it was to make a point. But this Roman Reigns is literally coming back for just revenge. He's not caring about the championship. He's not caring about nothing. The Rock is collecting souls, and Roman Reigns is like, you eliminated me in the Royal Rumble. You must suffer. I mean, John Cena turns heel to win the championship back from Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns, he's like, oh, you double curb stomped me. This Roman Reigns is out for blood and blood alone. He's not caring about status. He's not caring about fame. He's not caring about championships. It's literally just so he can sleep at night. He wants Punk and Seth's blood, and this could be a very, very dangerous version of Roman Reigns. There's nothing that he wants more than just blood and revenge. If I were those two, Seth and Punk, they might want to kiss and make up, because they've got an angry tribal chief that they're going to have to stare down at Mania. And oh man, I would not want to meet that Roman, because we thought he was unhinged before. This Roman could be the most dangerous version. He doesn't want championships, just revenge. But if you want a championship and you can be like, I don't need the revenge, then all you gotta do is comment below. Once you comment below, you are entered into a contest. Once I hit 20,000 subscribers, I'm gonna pull a random comment from a random video, and well, then I'll give away this belt. Already gave 2 belts away. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, so comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. This Saturday, I drew 4 people, and 3 of them have not claimed their prize. So 4th place right now, I am announcing it. Monster Jam Brawny, if you are listening, I need you to get a hold of me. I know you watch this channel usually during Hot Takes, so Monster Jam Brawny, you are now qualified next in line to win a championship. You have until Saturday to get a hold of me. So you gotta go in the description. I got a Twitter, I got a Facebook, I got a email. Get a hold of me and I will give away a belt. If Monster Jam Brawny does not get a hold of me and Sunday morning rolls around, well, looks like I'm going to have a belt to give away again, and we'll roll it all over again. But right now, comment below so you can win this or other belts on this channel at 20,000 subscribers on my quest to quit the day job. All right, next hot take. Sun Woozy 2845, the new Luchador seems promising. He's gonna be a main eventer soon. Yeah, could you believe it? First we got Penta, now we got this new Luchador that nobody knows the identity of. This is crazy. What a time to be a wrestling fan. I love WWE dipping their toes into the Lucha Libre. Yeah, but it seems like this Luchador is a little different in that he seems to be a little more about power moves like German suplexes and stuff. So I don't know, maybe this one has some staying power in the main event. But yeah, just great job WWE for hiring different cultures. Tis Mickey, all I have to say is a bunch of the ones in the airs. And yeah, so you know what? Roman Reigns is back. It was a 5-week hiatus, but Roman is back, and we are officially on that road to WrestleMania. I think all the pieces on the board, all the pieces are on the board now with our OTC, our YTC returning. Day in Love, I really want Cody to hype these promos up because Cena is not going to be there most of the time. I actually liked this promo better, but I do agree with you, Jay in Love. I need more. I need passion all the time. I don't want the simmering anger. I want Cody going all in, saying, I'm going to kill you, John Cena. Because John Cena's not going to be there. Cody has to carry this feud, and it's going to be difficult because Cody typically needs a dancing partner in order for him to really, really showcase what brought him to the dance, what makes him such a good babyface. And when he's just by himself for too long, he gets a little too, I respect you, and I need less respect, more action. Venomous Courage easy. Drew versus Priest isn't what we want, but it's a match that's going to steal the show at WrestleMania if done right, of course. So Drew and Priest, they're on SmackDown, but you know what? Hot takes in general. I could see it being a good match. I don't know. Priest is capable of stealing the show. He did it with Bad Bunny. I don't know. We'll see. We will see what this is. I don't have hopes, though. I don't have high hopes for this match. I don't think it's going to be good for Damian Priest. So I think this is going to be just Drew McIntyre winning and Priest. I don't know. I hope they plan something good and something big, because that's what Priest needs. He seems to have kind of become lukewarm. Chris Handsome, CM Punk needs a new finisher. Getting old watching him just spam GTSs. There was a lot of, I think there was three curb stomps, 3 or 4 GTSs in that match. It was a little overkill. Plus the fact that CM Punk in the Elimination Chamber ate a bunch of finishes too. I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that at all. Can we, a finisher should be a finisher, or at the very least, 2 in one match. But I don't need to see 23 curb stomps and 15 GTSs. Also, he is getting kind of older, so he probably should get a finisher that doesn't require putting someone on his back, because by the end of a 30-minute match, you're probably a little gassed whether you're in good shape or not. So CM Punk might want to consider only breaking out the GTS for really monumental occasions, like winning at WrestleMania or something like that. John Brecco, the Luchador, does suplexes that look similar to someone else's. I just wish I know who. I wish I knew who. Yeah, that Luchador, that German suplex, was it Kurt Angle? It was very similar to Kurt Angle. You don't think Kurt Angle was under the mask, do you? TTJC, when Solo first revamped the Bloodline and Punk came out to defend Paul, he told Solo he made a deal with Roman that he wouldn't hurt Punk. Now Roman broke his word, something Cody pointed out Roman doesn't do. I don't know what the next chapter is looking like, but I'm hooked. So a couple things, you're right. Roman doesn't lie. Out of all the character flaws that he has, he is not a liar. However, maybe in Roman's unstable mind, and I'm not saying that as a bad thing, power corrupts, absolutely. Maybe in Roman's mind, when CM Punk threw him over the top rope, that negated the deal that he made with Paul. Because you got to think about this. What if Paul said, hey, Roman, you can never harm CM Punk? But Roman would have been like, well, okay, but if CM Punk comes at me, then I'm going to, I'm going to beat him up. And Paul could have probably said, okay, well, that's if you're defending yourself. Well, in this scenario, maybe Roman has seen Punk has attacked him, so now he is allowed to do whatever he wants. That's just a thought. KB, so glad the New Day won. I think their new scheme theme should be so what? It would give the what chant a whole new meaning. I want so what merch and all. Their answer to everything should be so what. Oh God, I would love so what merch. I broke my neck, so what? Have a sad face, Big E, but I broke my neck, so what? Maybe Big E on the front saying I broke my neck on the back, Kofi, so what? That would be Triple H. That is a freebie. That idea, take it and run with it. Jimbo Slice, Logan versus Styles can be a fantastic story if they lean into their histories. AJ as the epitome of professional wrestling and its culture, and Logan as a guy that's just trying to capitalize on it. This match should be for the culture of pro wrestling. I really like that, actually. That's a very good idea. That's from Jimbo Slice. I don't really have anything I can add to it. I love that. For the culture of pro wrestling. And AJ Styles, he only has about 2 years left on him anyways. This could definitely be good. AJ saying something like, I gotta beat some respect into you before I leave. Oh man, that would be good. I like that. I like that a lot. Lord Brozak marked out for Io slapping both Rhea and Bianca. Rio got a huge pop. Rhea is popular, very, very popular, but I was very much happy that Io, slapped back. I hate when the champion is the afterthought in a feud. Now, I honestly think they should have just went with Bianca and Rhea, even though I actually like Io better than Rhea. That was the money match, Rhea versus Bianca. But we're at where we're at, so we can't just treat Io Sky like a chump. She needs to be just right there in the middle, showing that, well, she's the champion. So I was very happy that Io did slap both of them. The smartest idiot, the new masked luchador, looks so familiar and his moveset is so cool. Hopefully he wins the IC belt. Looks like a lot of people love the new luchador, and I'm on board. Love the new luchador. Donatello Leonardo, it looks like triple threat for the women's title is happening, but I have no idea who they're gonna make a heel unless there's a swerve with Bianca. Rhea gets cheers way too much. She gets the loudest pop of the night next to Punk. I mean, Roman would get a lot of cheers, and he was the bad guy when he was with the Bloodline, so maybe they just do that, and they're just okay with Rhea getting cheers, even though she's a villain. Or they keep making her crash out even more and more and more. Eventually she has to do something so dastardly. Who knows, maybe she gets back with Dom. No, I don't think they're turning Bianca yet either. This just could be just face versus face versus face. Ugh, I'm not a fan of that. She did seem to be showing some heel tendencies, though, by blaming Bianca when Bianca didn't really do nothing. What's the worst that Bianca did? She clapped for Io. So, I don't know. I think that in this scenario, so far, Rhea is the one that's leading more heelish. Raphael Adair, I'm glad to see Io Sky over with the crowd. The segment was good and got the crowd to get behind Io, made Bianca and Rhea heels. I don't think it made Bianca a heel, but Rhea did seem the heel in this scenario. Number 2, Chad Gable doesn't disappoint. If you can't beat them, wear them. I have no idea what you're talking about. All I saw was Chad Gable in one interview segment. Did you see him anywhere else on the show? At number 3, Roman versus Punk is definitely match of the year contender. The triple threat match is guaranteed to steal WrestleMania 42. If it's in the main event, can it steal the show? I don't know. But I think it's going to be like probably the best. It could be definitely the best match of the night, unless that Logan Paul AJ Styles one, maybe that one steals the show. And yeah, I honestly like their Netflix match better than this one, but it was a good match nonetheless. I'm glad Rollins finally got a win. Damian King, WWE brought out the most random celebrities ever tonight. I ain't even know who any of them are besides the Culkins. You ever notice that this is the second time Macaulay Culkin has showed up on Raw, and he gets like one of the largest pops of the night? Way to go, Macaulay Culkin. Get that guy. Sign him. Put him in LFG. Yeah, I think whenever they're in New York or LA, you're just going to get a celebrity after celebrity, because those are very much cities where actors and filming takes place, and so Netflix is always going to want to bring out their stars for that. So half of those people probably didn't even like wrestling, so like they were just told to go to Raw for a publicity stunt from Netflix, because if you notice, most of them had a Netflix contract across their name. KB, why is Jey hanging out with the Alpha Academy Alpha Babes? I don't like that look. I don't like it at all either. It's like, Jey, dude, you are in the bloodline. You don't start palling around with the Alpha Academy. I'm sorry. Or Alpha Babe. Sorry, KB. And why are we still calling the Alpha Academy when they clearly want to be called the Alpha Babes, like the shirt says? Old habits die hard. It will be hard for me to stop calling them that. Daniel Pabu, at this rate, I think the only thing that can save Finn is Dominic turning on him, and then JD turning their back on Finn, leading Finn turning into the Demon's alter ego, Angel. That's interesting. Maybe there's a whole nother character within Finn Balor. Okay, all right. I'm on board with that. Shazab Hazan, these solo promos aren't working. Either Cena needs to show up more often, or The Rock needs to start throwing obstacles at him. Yeah, I think The Rock obstacles, I think that's a great idea. That's what we need. That's what we need. There should be, like, I don't know, we could have a mini feud with someone, pull somebody that is huge and tough, even if it's Jacob Fatu. No, not Jacob Fatu. Don't want Jacob Fatu. Oh, maybe Jacob Fatu. Pull someone big and tough and say, The Rock has sent me to just beat you up. That's it. I'm just here to beat you up or something. Give him an obstacle that's not on the lower mid card. Fat Shady 72, Cody embracing the darker side is breathing some much needed life into what's becoming a bland Boy Scout gimmick. Yes, I do like this anger that's building up in him, but I just want to see it a little more on the outside of him. I want to see him just mad, crashing out. I'm coming for you, John. When you finally show up at Brussels, I'm gonna tear you down. He should attack John Cena. He should not go in the ring and be like, come on, John, what do you want to talk about? No, he needs to be completely out of his mind. He needs to channel his inner Roman Reigns and go crazy psycho on John Cena. Hi, DK3. The Chad Gable Luchador thing is absolute crap and something we don't need. Chad Gable Luchador? I don't know what you're talking about, but let's pretend I did, and let's pretend you're talking about maybe Chad Gable being in a humorous angle. I agree and disagree. I don't want face Chad Gable in humorous angles because, I don't know, he becomes a laughingstock. But heel Chad Gable in comedic angles, that could work. He has to get victories also, though, because Kurt Angle, he was a heel in humorous angles, no pun intended, but he would get victories. That's the key. People say, oh, win-loss don't matter. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They matter. They matter. Look at Drew McIntyre. He was an awesome bloodline hunter at the beginning of the year who stood face-to-face with Roman Reigns, and then he got surprised rolled up about 863 times, and now he's in a know-nothing feud with with Damian Priest. So don't tell me win-losses don't matter. If Chad Gable can be funny, heelish, and win, that would be amazing. That's what brought Kurt Angle up the card so quick. But I do get what you're saying. There's a fine line of humor and being a heel. So I'm hopeful. I know I shouldn't be. WWE loves to take my heart and play with it. They love to say, "Hey, heart, look at this Chad Gable. Look at this Chad Gable push we're about to do." And my heart is like, "Oh, I love that." And then they squash Chad Gable, and my heart is like, "No." Anyways, let's move on. Christian Jasso. Seth should have won without Roman's help. It makes him look weak because Punk beat him fair and square last time. Okay, yes, I see what you're saying, but I'm okay with it because, we're starting an angle. Seth gets the victory. Plus, don't discount the fact that Seth Rollins could have walked out the cage, but he left it open and said, hey, Punk, you want to go? Go. Seth Rollins did that first. So if Seth really had wanted to win, he could have just walked out at that moment. So it's kind of like when the referee is knocked out, but the opponent, the person gets the visual pinfall. Seth Rollins had a visual win he could have taken, but he didn't. And then he just gets a win through the help of Roman Reigns. I get what you're saying, Christian Jasso. We need to get Seth, some victories, but in this instance, I'm okay with it. We got Bayley's biggest fan right here, Bayley Rhodes. Also want to shout out Bayley Rhodes right here and Fat Shady. They held up the Wrestlechop sign at SmackDown and Elimination Chamber. You both rock. So what does Bayley Rhodes say? Bayley won her match. I know technically Raquel won, but it wasn't clean. Raquel should have gotten a DQ, giving Bayley the win. I also think that Bayley is the best woman on the roster. So I think this person really likes Bayley, and that's okay. We all have our favorites, and you should support them to the very end. I'm going to say this. Don't hate me, Bayley Rhodes. Bayley, actually, the wrestler, is not one of my favorite wrestlers. I don't really connect with her for some reason. There have been times where I'm like, yes, I love it. I love when she makes fun of Michael Cole, actually. But here's the deal. Just because Bayley isn't my favorite wrestler, we should not flush her career down the toilet. Now, I'm not saying, oh, one loss to Raquel makes her career ruined. No, but she has been stacking up loss after loss recently, and I get it. You got to build up the future, but you don't completely job out somebody with the resume that Bayley has, because we need Bayley to remain strong so she can enter the main event scene when we need her to. She can win championships, or she can elevate the right people. Did Raquel Rodriguez really need to be elevated by Bayley in this situation? I don't think so. I think Raquel could have fought Dakota Kai or Dakota Sky, and it would have had the same effect, because beating Bayley should be an accomplishment. I'm okay with Bayley losing, but if she loses, it needs to be somewhat of a big deal, and I don't feel that it was treated like a big deal here. We gotta protect the record, and that applies to everybody. We can't just apply that to the people that we know and love. No, I don't agree with that, and it's just like Damian Priest. Damian Priest right now isn't my favorite character, but I do feel we need to protect his record because of what he did last year. Sky Wonder Wolf. I added 2 wonders in that, but Roman better watch out for Paul Heyman, because he was too cozy for his comfort with Punk. Like Stone Cold used to say, DTA, don't trust anyone, and I still think Bianca is not innocent in the Jade situation. Man, who hurt you, dude? You don't trust nobody. Wonder Wolf says, Jey still needs to do something to make his match against Gunther interesting. Yeah, he does. Yeah, that match. Ooh, I was one of the people that were like, yeah, I'm really excited for this. Not so much anymore. I mean, yeah, it'll be cool when it happens, but like, we still got like what, 7 weeks to go, 40 days to go. It's like, do something, guys, do something. It's like that meme. It's like this poorly drawn thing, and you're poking at something with a stick, and you're like, do something. You know, that's what this Jey Uso, do something. I wonder if anyone knows what meme. They're like, oh, I know exactly what meme he's talking about. And finally, FT BaileyXX0. If Triple H wasn't obsessed over long title reigns, the triple threat would be so much better. Imagine Seth took the title off Gunther months ago. Punk won the Rumble, and Roman still got his nose in the feud. This triple threat match is more deserving of a world title than Jey and Gunther, and it would make the triple threat even more exciting. You're not wrong. It's definitely more exciting than Jey and Gunther. I think the thought process was they don't need a title. Roman is so much bigger than a title that this feud didn't need it. However, I think that all triple threats need either a title or some stakes. Like, okay, you are going to be number 1 contender or something. I don't like triple threats, but I'm going to be okay with this one. Can't really complain that I'm getting Roman and Seth Rollins and CM Punk in a match, but I guess I will complain because I'm human and nothing's ever good enough. But yeah, I do kind of agree with this. It would be so much better. It would be so much better if the world title was on the line. I really, really wish it was, because if I look on paper, what should end night 1 main event WrestleMania? Is it Gunther versus Jey, or Roman freaking Reigns, Seth freaking Reigns? I guess I should have used, well, CM freaking Reigns. Everybody gets a freaking. Those 3 right there, that's a definite night 1 main event right there, compared to Gunther versus Jey, which sucks because I always love the Royal Rumble winner main eventing, and yet, I mean, these guys, if one of them had the world title, if only one of them had the world title, but I don't know. So I guess I do agree with you. Triple H needs to, I think Gunther Jey just ran out of steam. Gotta do something there. Gotta do something quick and fast. Boys, girls, those are the hot takes. Sorry it took so late to get here today. Had to work. Please comment below. Let me know some of your thoughts, your opinions, your hot takes, and I'll see you for tomorrow's video. Don't know what it is yet. Maybe I'll expound upon the fact that Roman Reigns, he's an unhinged maniac. I don't know. Would you like to see more of that video? Let me know in the comments below. Have a good day.